What up, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. Do you want to see Blake Treinen as the full-time Dodgers closer? Give me a Y for yes or give me an N for no. And if it's a no, let me know why. I want all your takes on this down below in the comment section. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So can you believe it? There's just 40 games left to play in the 2021 season before the playoffs begin, and the Dodgers, they're officially rolling. Last night, they won their 7th straight game, a business-like win over the New York Mets, and just like that, the Dodgers are just 2.5 games back in the NL West. So we'll see. Can they continue to gain ground as this weekend continues? We might be back in first place sooner than we realized, and make no mistake about it, the Dodgers have tons of work to do if they're going to catch the San Francisco Giants and hold them off and win their 9th straight division title. But I'm telling you, the boys in blue are rolling right now. They've won 11 of their last 12 games. And to me, the big series is going to be at San Diego. Yes, they've been on a free fall, but if they can go to San Diego and take 2 out of 3 or even sweep them, I'm going to start to feel really, really good about the Dodgers' chances of winning the NL West. I think we're going to look back at the end of the day, and this will be the story of the NL West. Here's the Dodgers catching the Giants in the division.
And Metcalf just refused to let it go. It was unbelievable how much ground he made up. That had to be 10 yards on a very fast Buda Baker, and he just tracked it.
But look, anything can happen. The Giants are a very good team, but that's just where I stand. I believe in the talent in this organization, and one of the reasons why the Dodgers have gotten so hot lately is that Dodgers bullpen. Since August 1st, the Dodgers bullpen holds a 1.82 ERA. That's good for first in Major League Baseball. They're second in WHIP at .95. They're first in opponent's batting average at 159. They're first in FIP at 245. They're first in K percentage at 32.2%, and that's also with Kenley Jansen having an ERA above 8 in the second half. So this bullpen has been lights out. You've seen these young players blossom. Guys like Alex Vesia, Phil Bigford, Brusdar Graterol has looked greatly. Corey Knebel has been fantastic since he's returned, and they're still expected to get Joe Kelly back any day now. So there's tons of firepower in this Dodgers pen, but the best reliever, the most consistent, the rock in that Dodgers pen this year has been Blake Treinen. He hasn't allowed an earned run since June 23rd. That's 23 appearances, and he's been fantastic. He's currently 5th in the league amongst relievers in FWAR at 1.7. He's 8th in ERA at 184. He's 20th in innings pitched at 53 2/3. He's 11th and 5th at 251. He's 16th in WHIP at .91. He's 16th in Sierra at 281. And the big question is, should he be moved into that full-time closer's role? He picked up the save yesterday. He struck out the side, and he was just dominant. He ends up going 1 inning, had 3 punch-outs, no walks, no hits on just 13 pitches, 10 first strikes. Look, the Little League World Series is going on right now. He made the Mets batters look like they were little leaguers. He was just fooling them. What is this pitch? This is some straight witchcraft from Blake Treinen. No, it's actually pitchcraft when it's coming out of his hands. It's just filthy, nasty movement. After the game, Will Smith talked about how unhittable his slider is right now, and he's just so effective out there on the mound. When he's locating that cutter, he's commanding all of his pitches. The movement is just filthy. This guy's stuff moves more than a military family, and you're seeing that he's one of the best relievers in the game right now. And the big question is, he picked up the save yesterday, like I said, should he be the Dodgers' full-time closer? Would you want to lock him in to that 9th inning role? Well, we asked you guys over on Dodgers Nation's Twitter account earlier that same question, and here were the results. 73.7% said yes, 26.3% said no, and that's with 2,625 votes and still 20 hours left in the poll. And I think there might be some more yes votes in there, and I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying, who the hell put no as the first option? It should be yes. I just want to say, my bad. I was the guy who did that. I thought maybe that would make you guys weigh your options a little more, but yeah, next time I will start with yes instead of no. But the point is, there should actually be more yeses than nos based on some of the errors I've seen down below in the comment section, and it looks like at the moment you guys want to see anyone anyone but Kenley Jansen, but also you know how good Blake Treinen has been this year. He's been absolute nails all season long, and the question is, should you really put him into that role? Do you really want to box him in to a ninth inning role, or do you want to have him be that high leverage guy that comes out there and puts out the fires whenever the Dodgers need him? That may be in the 7th, that may be in the 8th. I've heard that argument a lot, and yes, that is the Josh Hader role. You throw him out there as your best reliever so you maintain that flexibility, but there's a couple other things to consider. One, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, in the 9th inning, maybe Kenley Jansen won't be facing the heart of the lineup. Look at his 2 blown saves against the Giants this season. You'll see a lot of similarities in those outings. Wednesday, July 21st, Kenley comes in. The Dodgers have a 2-1 lead over the Giants. He gives up the single to Posey, then he gives up the 2-run shot to Flores. That made it 3-2 Giants, save blown. Then he struck out Yaz, rough double to right, and then 27 pitches, and he goes just a third of an inning. So he blows it there, so he couldn't get it done with a 1-run lead. How about a 2-run lead the very next night? Well, what happens? He comes in, the Dodgers up 3-1. He strikes out Yaz, Flores singles to right, Dickerson struck out swinging, then Solano doubled to deep center, Flores advanced to third, then he walks Vossler, and then Estrada reaches on that infield single to short. That made it 3-2 Dodgers, and then he walks Ruff. Remember on that check swing? Yes, it was a bad call, but that ends up tying things up, and then Lamont Wade Jr., he singled to right, Estrada scored, and Vossler scored to make it 5-3. Dodgers lose that one. And just the other night, he struggled to slam the door shut against the Pittsburgh Pirates. He allowed that leadoff double to Yoshi Satsugo. They got a run. Dodgers escape with the win by a score of 4-3, but he ends up throwing 24 pitches in that inning of work. But you guys know how I get down. I give credit where credit's due, and he did a fine job against the New York Mets in that extra innings game where he ends up throwing 2 innings, did have the 2 walks, but he ends up picking up the win in that one. But with the way the Mets have been swinging the bats lately, I don't know how great I feel about that one. Yes, he did get the job done, and I give him a lot of credit, but the issue is I do think he's still a liability as the Dodgers closer. You know, I call it the California adventure, and really what it comes down to is if you look at his numbers, a career-high 15.2 walk percentage, and his K percentage matches a career low at 28.4%. So he's walking guys, and he's not finishing off guys, and you see sometimes when he blows a save, he's like 1 strike away. And the other issue, too, is if you don't have Kenley Jansen as the Dodgers closer, are you going to throw him in there in high leverage spots in the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings of games? Do you really want to see Kenley Jansen coming out of that bullpen with runners on? I mean, or do you want to see him come out there with a clean inning and no base runners? That's probably the best way to get positive results from him. But at the same token, wouldn't it just be nice to have a guy in the 9th inning, then come out there, get the job done? We can have our fingernails still. We don't have to have those high heart rates. We don't have to have any of that. If we send a guy out there like Blake Treinen that's done this job before, then go out there and get the job done, it might be kind of nice for a change. But to me, the answer is simple. It's closer by committee, and you have Corey Knebel, you have Blake Treinen, and the occasional Kenley. Use Kenley in moderation. Look, Kenley's like that one friend. You love him to death, but you just can't kick it with him every single day, right? You need a little break, but I'm a big closer by committee guy. I think that's exactly what the Dodgers need to do, and I think that's what they will do to an extent. But let me know down below in the comment section, should Blake Treinen be the Dodgers' full-time closer? Let me know down below in the comment section. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For the latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Some of the best t-shirts in the game. You're going to find it right over there at www.gearup.la. For the latest Dodgers Nation news, download the Dodgers Nation app. All things Dodgers Nation, you'll find it right there in the app for my Android and iPhone users. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.